Hello friends, welcome back to another session of Web Technologies. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about class attribute. So class attribute specifies the class element. It points to a class in a style sheet. Any HTML element can have a class name, and the class name is case sensitive. So you need to be very careful with the case that you give there and how you're referring it. And then multiple HTML elements can share the same class. And the purpose of the class is that you can actually group multiple HTML elements to have the same styling. Not only that, you can also refer it in JavaScript. So the JavaScript can access and manipulate the elements with the specific class name. So the syntax of giving the class is like this is the style element, and inside this we need to give the class. And the class will be, the syntax is that it needs to precede with the dot, which is also called as period character. So after the period character, the C1 is the name of the class. And there will be an open curly bracket and closing curly bracket. Within this, we'll be giving the CSS properties. This is my first class, which is C1 class. And I also have written one more class, which is C2 class. So you can write how many ever classes you want in this style tag. And now I have one element inside the body, which is nothing but H1 element. So H1 element, inside the H1 element, I have written web technologies, but as of now, I haven't given any class attribute. Let us now see how this will look on the screen, and then I'll try to make changes giving the class attribute. So this is how H1 heading looks like on the browser screen. Okay, now I'll try to apply this particular C1 styling to this particular H1. Okay, so I'm going into the H1 start tag. So this is the H1 start tag, and I'm giving the attribute which is class. So class is equal to, and I need to mention the class name. So this is class name C1. So I'm mentioning I want the class C1 properties to be applied to H1. So let me save this and let me refresh this and see the output. So you can see that we got the properties. What did I have written in C1? I have written that the background color should be hot pink and then the color should be green. So in the same way, if I want both the classes properties to be applied to the same H1 field element, then I can give both the class names like this separated by a space. So I'm saying C1 comma C2, which means that I want both the classes to be applied, all the properties that I have listed in C1 and C2 to be applied to H1. So let me save this, and as I refresh this, you can see that I got a dashed border, and the border color is red, and the thickness of the border is 2 pixel, and the font is serif. Okay, so this is how actually we'll be able to apply multiple classes can be applied to the single element. In the same way, multiple elements also can have the same class name. So say for example, I have a paragraph. I'm saying this is my YouTube channel, Sinu and Sudha. Okay, so I'm closing the paragraph. So as of now, the paragraph do not have the styling that I have given. It will be having its own default CSS styling. As a refresh, you can see this is the paragraph. But if I want to apply the C2 properties to P, I can again give the class attribute. So I'll say class is equal to, so I want only the C2 properties to be applied. So I'm giving only class C2 for the paragraph. So multiple elements can also hold the same class. So as a refresh, you can see that the paragraph now appeared with a dotted border, and then the font is serif. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Not only this, you can also actually refer it in JavaScript by using a method which is called as document.getElement by class name. So you can also get the elements which are all having the same class name, and you can do accordingly. So you can apply a logic on that. So this is all regarding the class attribute in HTML. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching.